Hey, what's up? It's another episode of Watch You Strappin, and these are not watch reviews. They're just quick wristwatch check of the day with a particular watch and strap combination. Usually it's something I haven't tried before. And in terms of a strap and watch combination. And this is the Sinn 103 Classic 12 from 2021, late 2021. It's the 60th anniversary. They got some nice things in here that they did differently. I'm not going to go into details of it because it is not a review, and we're just going to talk about this watch a little bit and the strap. So one reason I got this watch, and I guess I really like it for its aesthetics, is because there are some notable resemblance to a Heuer or Autavia, reverse panel chronograph. That has a similar 12-hour bezel, although it might have a triangle at the top. Of course, different handset, doesn't have crown guards, and some other, case shape is obviously going to be different. But I do believe those, at least the heritage kind of reissue that they put out last, is actually a little bit bigger than this one. This is a 41 millimeter watch, and I just checked those recently. I assumed they would be smaller, but they're actually 42. Which is a little surprising. It's not a hell of a lot bigger, but sometimes that millimeter makes a difference. And in terms of thickness, it's not all that different. This is close to 17, if I recall correctly. But that one is about 16. But keep in mind, this does have much higher water resistance of 200 meters. AR technology, it's more put into this thing. Probably has what do you call it? It's also vacuum tested, in case of sudden decompression, because this is, after all, a pilot watch, and I think it's probably been tested and designed to withstand not only water pressure, but sudden decompression. The crystal won't just pop out, that type of deal. Anyways, this is a really nice looking chronograph. And talking about strap options I haven't tried before, I'm surprised. I was looking through my photos, and I never took a picture of this on anything like a rally strap, like a perforated rally strap. These are the kinds I like. I don't like the ones with a big, one or three or so holes in the side. I don't know, that's a little bit too big of a hole for me, but I do like these kinds that are perforated like this. Just got about 3 rows of holes going down. Sometimes they're all the same size. In this case, they're a little bit larger in the middle, but this general style. But being that I like the Heuer Autavia chronograph, that is, I don't really like the three-handed version. Even I don't understand even why they call it an Autavia, because for me, Autavia should be chronograph. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, I'm surprised that I've never tried it on something I guess would be considered more of a motorsports theme, which is with a perforated rally strap, especially since this resembles in many ways like the Autavia from Heuer. And I said, okay, well, why don't I give it a try? I haven't put this on in a while. It is kind of on the chopping block, but once I put this back on wrist, I reconsider that. So I don't know, I might take it off the listing right now, but I don't know, we'll see. This is a really nice watch. It has great presence. They did do something special with this that's unlike the previous version. There is an older Classic 12, I believe. I forget from what year, but it has a different bezel. It has a countdown bezel, I think, and the dial is much more plain and utilitarian. It's still nice, but it just lacks the embellishment. It looks quite simple. It doesn't have the applied indexes, which is basically the new and I think only feature that, only watch, at least in the 103 line, that has applied indexes, and which adds a little bit of depth and detail, and it just pops when you hit the right, just right, like that. And of course, they also have a nice gloss dial, which in some lights you can actually catch some sort of radiance to it. I'm not sure I can do it right now where I'm at, but it definitely has, it's not just a deep gloss black. But it is kind of nice with that. It makes it look real classy. And you look at the sub registers, and I mentioned this before in some of the videos, but it has a nice thin metal surrounds around the sub dials, which is a very nice feature. It just adds that extra bit of detail and elegance. Yet yeah, this is really cool watch, and runs pretty great. I think the date might be a throw off for some, but not for me. I can appreciate a date. It's pretty inconspicuous. I barely noticed it. You know, they don't frame it. It doesn't have an odd spacing in there. It just fits perfectly in this area, in this corner. So it's not too close to one of the sub dials or indexes. So I think they fit it just right, kept it inconspicuous, like as much as possible. It's not decorated, it doesn't pop out. It's not like a white date disc with a black print. That would have been a really bad choice. So it's about as inconspicuous as you can get without cutting into maybe one of the sub dials, like maybe at the 6, right, and making it a more vertical date window. But when I do that, it's a little bit less legible because usually the windows will be skinnier. And do you really want to cut into a sub dial? Preferably not. It can be done right, but I don't know. If you're going to put a date, I guess it's either there or like this. Just keep it as low key as possible. Yeah, so yes, this is not a small watch, but I don't think it's, you know, everyone gets freaked out by the dimensions, and I think it works pretty well. I mean, they divide the case up pretty nicely. It sits into the wrist. You know, you got to keep in mind, you know, most chronograph automatics will be on the larger side. Just accept it. And overall, it's not too overbearing, not that heavy, and it's something you just get used to anyways, but it's really not heavy at all. And I think, you know, keeping all that in mind, you know, this looks pretty sharp. Anyways, I gotta get my day going. Just enjoying this on a Sunday. I figure I'm going for a drive, put on a rally strap. I haven't done it before. Looks pretty great. I was going to do it on a black one, which I also have, but the brown is a nice warm tone and a little bit more, I guess, a little more casual. But it works. I'll probably show it on the black one next time, if I still have the watch, which I probably will, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your watches, which is what I'm trying to do right now.